Hey guys, hope you're doing amazing today. I'm back for video number 206, I think it is. 206 of 365, yep, 206. And man, thank you guys for the birthday wishes yesterday. I so appreciate you. Man, I can't believe it. 43 feels super weird, and it did something to me. And I wanted to share it because it just feels like I wouldn't call it a midlife crisis, but what I would call it is I kind of stepped into my future self a little more. And it just kind of thrust me in that direction. Kind of like, hey, it's time to level up. It's time to shift. It's time to change. It's time to become bigger than you've been. And so, of course, my New Year's resolution started yesterday. Just like started over right away. Like it became January 1st yesterday for me. It was just kind of a new year, literally. So I wanted to do a little kind of a meditation today with you guys. And I just came up with it myself. So I'm kind of going to, kind of put it together as I talk. But if you're new here, my name is Samantha, and I'm a therapist. And I love what I do. I've been practicing therapy for 12 years and just started this channel to kind of get over some fears I had and step into the new me and help others be able to do the same and help more people. So I'd like you to close your eyes, take some deep breaths, and just kind of be in the moment. Just be here. Just be. I think we take a lot of time in our day working on things instead of working on ourselves. And the things around us are working on us as well. But we're always striving for that to-do list. And so right now, in this moment, you have nothing to do. Just be in the moment and really feel your body. Maybe you've got your feet on the ground. Feel them firmly planted on the ground. Maybe even take off your shoes and socks if you want to. Just kind of like feel the ground beneath you. Feel what you're sitting on. Maybe you put your hand over your heart. Feel your heart beating a little bit. Just kind of be here. There's nothing for you to do. How does that feel? There's nothing for you to do. Oh my gosh, that feels amazing. Nothing for you to do. And you just be. How does that feel? Just be in the silence. Who are you when you're in the silence? Maybe you're no one. Maybe you're nothing. Maybe you're just energy. Maybe you're just a soul. You're just there. Nothing to do, nothing to be. You just keep breathing. Take in some deep, deep breaths. Now I want you to see your leveled up future self. The one that is oh so wanting you to come to them. They're just a few feet away from you. And they're saying, come on, what's holding you back? So ask yourself, what is holding you back? Maybe ask your future self to help you. What is keeping me from getting to you? What is holding me back? What are the thoughts and beliefs that I need to let go of? What are the things that I need to give myself permission to stop carrying? Because you get to do that. You get to let go of anything you want to let go of. You're probably carrying a lot of things that aren't even yours to begin with. You're carrying things that other people injected into you, and you made them yours, and they don't have to be yours anymore. Sometimes we're holding on to people, physical objects, just thoughts, beliefs, feelings, addictions to just being the way that we are in general and not just letting go. We're addicted to just holding on. We hold on, and then we hold on tighter, and that's resistance. So what would happen if you just let go of that resistance? Let go of the handlebars on the bike. Just let go. And you just trusted that everything will align when you let go and surrender. Now you see your inner child standing there too. Ask that little child what it needs, what he or she needs, not it, he or she. What do they need from you? You got your future self and your inner child standing there, both of them. And we're trying to integrate the now you to the future you. So what does that little child in you need? Because maybe you need to address what's going on there too. Maybe you have some needs that are not met, that might be holding you back too. And just kind of talk to them for a little bit. See what they say. Maybe they need a hug. Maybe they just need a little bit of attention. Maybe they just need some validation, some celebration, something. And then maybe the now you needs that too from you. Maybe you need to celebrate you for what you've accomplished, for what you've overcome, for all the things that you've been through that have allowed you to become the person you are today. They have shaped and molded you into who you are today. And then that future self over there is still calling you and saying, hey, come on, you're ready. You're ready. You think you're not ready, but you're ready. Just drop the baggage. Drop it. Drop the bags. Drop the suitcases. Take the a weighted vest off your chest. Whatever it is that's holding you back. Drop it all. What would that feel like if you dropped all that extra that you don't need anymore? What would that feel like? What would it feel like if you intended on something, intending to be the future self that you're fully capable of being? What would that feel like? So we're intending to become this, and we're going to couple that with an emotion. What would it be? What would that feel like? Get into that feeling. A lot of times we think we have to think our way out of things, but we really need to kind of feel our way out of things. Feel our way through things. Not over, not under. Just like go through it. Feel it. Be with it. Whatever emotions are coming up for you right now, just feel them. Just be with them. Honor them. That's a big thing. Honor yourself for where you are, where you've come from, and where you're going. And decide, hey, I don't have to carry this stuff anymore. I don't have to carry those things that my parents told me, my family told me, my exes told me, my friends in the past told me, anybody that affected you with some violent remark that really hurt you. Honor that. It's okay to grieve things as well. Sometimes we almost dissociate. So we overwork. I'm guilty of that. We don't even know we're doing it. But we get too caught up in other people's business. We try to fix people. We try to change them. That's also a form of dissociation, we could call it, it's taking focus off of the self. So we want to bring the focus back on the self. And when you do that, you'll notice that you start to feel calmer. After you process the feelings that come up, it's almost like, wow, I've been acknowledged. And that feels really good to be acknowledged because maybe you weren't acknowledged back in the day. So acknowledge yourself now and honor yourself now for where you are. And feel what that would feel like if you just let go. Think back to some success that you've had, whether it was big or small. You tied your shoes. You learned how to tie a shoe. You learned how to ride a bike. You learned how to drive a car. You made your first A. Graduated college. Graduated high school. Got married. Had your first baby. You helped somebody. You smiled at somebody. And they said, thank you for smiling at me. It could be the smallest thing to the biggest thing. Small things are just as big as big things. They all add up. Think about what those successes felt like. And get into that feeling of success. Success is not anything external. It's only how you're feeling inside. Peace is success. Love is success. Joy is success. Think of something that's brought you those feelings in the past. Really conjure that up. Generate that feeling. And then remember that you can practice that feeling anytime you want to. Even when you're feeling really down. Even when you're hurting. Even when you feel like there's no solution to the problem you're going through. Remind yourself that you are this powerful being that can become anything you want. And just that future self is just right there ready for you to come integrate with them. Come and play with them. They're ready to play. They're ready for you to let go of your past that you're bringing into the future. You're bringing it into the present right now. They're saying, get into your now. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your now. Come with me. Let's go to the next level. You've done your healing. You've done your overworking. You've done all these things that you've been doing. You've been doing your reading and you've been doing all this stuff. Maybe it's time to just let go of things, even the studying, even the healing. Just let go of that for a little while. And what would that feel like? And a really important thing to remember is we're creating a foundation, a stable foundation to build on. So once you've got this foundation laid of better feeling thoughts that turn into better feeling belief systems, once you've got that going on, then you can direct your mind and your energy where you want them to go, which would be on an intention, and you couple that with an elevated emotion, and you feel your way into things. Then you can direct your thoughts where you want them to go. You can tell your brain what you want it to think instead of letting it tell you what it wants you to think. That's never good. Take some big deep breaths in and hold it at the top. Take it another deep breath. Really fill up those lungs. Hold that for a second and then let it out. You can open your eyes whenever you're ready. Join me back whenever you're ready. Okay. I did this because it just came to me to do it, first of all. Second of all, it's been kind of an emotional day. Something's happening inside me. Something's probably happening inside you too. And I just felt the need to share that today. And of course, it's holiday time, so I'm pretty sure there's some extra stressors going on right now for everyone. So if you'll just take some time out of your day to remember that you can close your eyes at any moment of the day, even if you're in the bathroom for a minute or two, away from whoever. Just close your eyes and say, hey, I'm present, I'm safe right now. Take some big deep breaths in for about 20 cycles. That'll really get you feeling good if you have time to do that. And say there's nothing to do right now in this moment. Like I have this one moment, this minute or two where there's nothing to do. I don't have to be anything, be anywhere. I don't have to do anything. I can just sit here for a second and be in my body, breathing. And that will help you create a really good foundation for getting out of fight or flight, which we got a lot of that going on, I know. Our nervous systems are way out of whack sometimes. So we're in chronic fight or flight mode a lot of the time. And some of us don't even know we're in it. So I encourage you to just go within and check in and remember that your future self is calling you. Everything right now is molding you and shaping you into who you're going to become. And as you shift how you see yourself, and as you create intentions with elevated emotions where you feel really good, just those high elevated emotions, love, peace, passion, acceptance, thankfulness, appreciation, all of those, when you can kind of pick one of those to feel harmony, your brain and heart will get more coherent. That's another thing I'll be talking about is when our heart is out of whack, our breathing's out of whack, all of that, our nervous system's out of whack, our heart rhythm can actually be out of whack as well. So I'll be talking about that someday too. If you've heard of the Heart Math Institute, oh man, they're super cool. I've used one of their devices before, and they are just like really cool. They help you kind of change your state, and it kind of measures your state in real time and shows you where you're at. Just I have one that clips on your ear as you're meditating, and it's really interesting how it works. So we'll have to get into that sometime. But just wanted to help regulate you a little bit tonight and tomorrow whenever you see this, or could see this a year from now. Just know that you can regulate yourself at any time. When you're feeling better than you were 5 minutes ago or 10 minutes ago, you're going to be able to think more logically instead of from your nervous system being out of whack and being nervous or anxious or however you're feeling or mad. Just remember you can regulate your state at any time. You just have to acknowledge how you're feeling, because if you don't acknowledge how you're feeling, you're going to continue in your addictions, which is external addictions, of course, like workaholism, eating, shopping, whatever it is, checking things. That's another addiction. Like I have a habit of doing some of these things where I've noticed that I'll avoid feeling something because I'll go to my to-do list. I'm like, okay, gotta make sure all this is done for the day. Because I am an hourly person. Like I have clients on the hour, some of them stacked. And then I've got other things going on, and everybody's got lives like this where we've got stuff to do, But I highly encourage you to consider maybe taking one thing off of there that you normally do. And it might not even be on your list. It might just be checking things. Like I've said, I think we started last week, where you just don't really get on your phone for the first hour that you're awake, and just kind of be, and maybe read a little bit instead of looking at your phone, or you just sit there and just like feel what it feels like to be alive. Just feel your breath. That's a really nice thing, to just sit and just like be with your breath. And this is another reason why I don't do short form videos really at all yet. I will be doing some, but I do more longer videos because I want people to kind of like slow down. And I don't do any like of the crazy editing either, because that trains our brains in a different way. And I'm kind of wanting just to be a real person that connects with real people, and we kind of just be together for a little bit instead of trying to hurry. So I'll be changing some things up. I've had some ideas come into my mind the last couple days about who I am, what kind of things I want to give to people, to you, and really help you even more. So I'll be talking about those things in the future. And but for now, remember that anytime you need regulation, you can just close your eyes and generate a new feeling, because we can create anything we want. We can become anything we want. It's just shifting that identity, and we can't take that old identity with us into the new self. That old self has to die, and then we can become the new self, that future self that has everything you want. And as you change your identity, you're going to see everything differently. Everything will look different. You won't be attracted to the same things anymore. You'll have clarity. You'll be able to focus better. That's what we want, is clarity. That is one of the most priceless things to have. And then be able to focus. So let's work on simplifying things as much as we can. Look around and figure out maybe one thing that you could just let go of, or it could be a thought you let go of, a physical item, an action, a habit. Just look around and take note of, what extra am I doing that I might let go of today? It could be just unsubscribing from some newsletter that's been coming to your email for 5 years and you delete it every day out of your email. Like, just anything that you could think of that might be draining some sort of energy or draining your joy. That's one thing. Like, what's draining my joy? Think about that. And what could I add into my life too? It may not be time to add anything. It might be time to replace things, actually. Let go of some things and then replace some things with, like, what I'm going to do is sit in silence more and not think. It's going to be hard. But what if it's easy? I'm just going to sit there and start directing my thoughts where I want them to go on purpose, instead of maybe checking my email for 10 minutes. I've decided I'm going to do those things. That stuff will get done later. The most important thing is our state. We're creating everything from our mental state. So this just takes some focused practice and an intention to do that, and to just like be with you. Give yourself a hug, put your hand over your heart, whatever you need. Just really feel your body and know that, hey, when I feel more stable inside, I can think better and I'm happier and I feel less stressed. We want to get that nervous system like back in whack, because when it's out of whack, oh man, it doesn't feel good, does it? It's just, it's almost like your whole body can be on fire. Feels like it's on fire. So anyway, this video was a little more low-key. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it helped you in some way. And if it did, share it with somebody that might need it. Just somebody that needs to calm down. I'm one of those people. I got to calm down too sometimes. We've all got stuff going on. So just know that you've got the power to do this at any time. You can just change your state anytime you want to. No matter what mood you're in, go back to love, go back to peace. If you don't know what those feel like, start practicing them. Just think of something in your mind that creates that feeling. And if you can't, hey, get on YouTube, find a funny video, find a loving video. I don't know. Just search for love or search for peace. Just put those words in, see what comes up. And just practice that feeling. And then pretty soon you're going to be feeling better, and you're not even going to notice you're feeling better. You're just be like, oh, wow, yeah, I can think better. And it's crazy how it works, but that's the power of our mind. We just got to direct our thoughts where we want them to go. Tell your brain what you want it to think every day and be real conscious of it. And start telling yourself, I am loved. Because you are loved. You're so loved. Pass it on to somebody that needs to hear it. Remember, what you appreciate, so appreciate yourself. And I will be back tomorrow. You guys take good care of yourself. Bye.